Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Phillips head screwdriver in my hand, and yeah, things got worked on today. Hey, what's up? Random things that Patrick pulls out of the area around my head. My name is Patrick. That's Greg over there. That's Alex over there, and well, guess what, folks? We're your brothers in arms, and it is time for us to come together again on the airwaves. That is the interwebs, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. We've been doing this podcast now. This will be episode number 47. 47.
Wow.
It's pretty
47.
exciting. Actually, you know what, fellas? I gotta check it out real quick. I think we have graced 1,000 downloads. Let me check real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Hodor.
Hold on.
Hold
Oh,
on.
Hodor.
very close. 983 downloads.
Oh, we are so close.
983 downloads. That's pretty exciting if you think about it. And you guys have been with us on this channel for over a year now, and we are we are up to our chins in Christmas right now, and all that fun, wonderful work. And
Yay.
honestly, guys, I was very surprised that this was going to happen tonight. For those backstory, for everybody out there listening who cares to know,
Backstory.
yeah, a little bit of a backstory. Alex and I were talking yesterday on WoW, and he was like, "Yeah, I got some bad news. I kind of forgot, but I got to work tomorrow." And so I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. We'll work this out. No big deal. Maybe we can meet on Monday." And didn't think much else about it until about 7 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
And Alex texts and said, "Hey guys, you want a podcast tonight?" And I'm thinking, "All right, I know where he's at. This isn't gonna work." So
It may have worked.
it
You never
could
know.
have possibly. I'm not throwing spaghetti at the wall because I don't think it's gonna stick. Uh, but he comes back with, "I got off and we can do it." And so I responded, "I'm ready," and Greg responded, "I'm good to go." And so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday, the 22nd of November. It's 9:19 on the Eastern Seaboard for those who care to know what time we record these things. Right now, we're currently live on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. You can also find out when we're going to go live on our Twitter, where we twote in past tense. And that would be on at your BIA
Give you a new
podcast.
inside joke.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, we twoted it past tense. So, Alex is showing the chat, which is sadly empty.
Empty.
Empty. But you know what, gentlemen? Before we get into how things were this week, I thought it was apropos. Don't ask me to spell that. Um, you boys, you both were born late 80s. So 88, 89, right?
See?
Yes,
88, 89. So, your formative years, if you will, were the 90s, right?
that is correct.
I
Yep.
wouldn't exactly call you 90s babies, not the way things are in this world. I mean, you were definitely born in the 80s. I would claim you there. But you came into your understanding in the 90s. And so tonight I thought I'd give you some 90s trivia. You ready with this?
I am an older millennial,
Older
and
millennial. Ah.
yes, I am. Alex and I are what is known unofficially as a Xennial.
You're a Xennial.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, what I can't even spell it. Like my spell check's throwing it back at me.
F.
Nope. X.
Zennial.
X.
Oh, with an X.
Yep.
Zen. No, it put up xenophobic.
No, we're not
We are
that.
definitely not that.
No, not xenophobic.
All right, Xennials, I got you. Sweet.
So, essentially, Patrick, you're Generation X, right?
Okay.
You are
Sure.
like right at the tail end of X, X right before Y starts, and Greg and I are both technically Y. Um, but we are close enough to X and kind of still in Y that they have made their own group for us,
A subcategory.
a subcategory. So
Wow.
we are Pokemon X and Y. So we we are the tail end of X, the beginning of Y. So we are Xennials, Millennials, and Generation X.
Xennial.
Old enough to remember the time before the internet, but young enough to have grown up in the information age.
So you guys remember a time when there wasn't an internet?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I remember when we got internet. I remember when we first got dial up at the college
Yep.
and how big a deal that was to have internet. And I didn't even know how to use it. I just knew we had it.
I got you. I mean, I probably had no, scratch that. I only had one AOL account, and it was a family plan. And I think that email finally got like flushed. I think AOL finally said, "We're done with this. We're not doing email anymore." I think. I'm not sure.
Nope. Jacob definitely has an AOL account.
Really, still has an AOL account.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well
help.
then mine's out there somewhere. I have no clue what the the password is. I mean,
It's
everything
in the
now
ether.
is I smile at my phone and it turns on. So yeah, facial recognition stuff. So oh man, I had a buddy of mine who he's an officer, and he said, "Yeah, I made sure that my password or my facial recognition on my phone was a one of those like really big open eyes, like huge eyebrows, one of those things because he didn't want somebody opening his phone just by holding it up to his face." It's like, that's not a bad idea. But can you imagine trying to open your phone like in a public place and you're going at your phone? Yeah, I don't think that would float very well. Uh,
Oh, I'd love it. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
I
and
need
for
this
those
in
of
my
you
life.
who are just catching this audio, yeah, I'm sorry, but you should check us out on twitch.tv/brothers in arms podcast. All right, boys. So here's your '90s trivia, you Xennials. You ready?
Ready?
Send it.
What is the name of Will Smith's character in Independence Day?
Oh gosh, he's a Marine. Um,
Oh,
He is.
okay.
gosh, see, this is sad. I can't remember his name. I know what squadron he was with. He's with the Black Knights,
No way.
VMF. Yeah, VMFA. 121. Um, crap.
Let's say his name was Frank.
Oh,
No, no.
can you at least get his rank?
He
You
was a
Yeah,
remember?
he's a
lieutenant.
captain.
He was a captain. Very good.
Well, lieutenant and captain are the same thing to me. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
2 bars.
yeah, 2 bars, maybe. Um,
he shares a first name with one of our favorite captains.
wasn't Steve.
Oh, there you go, Captain Steven. Last name is Hiller.
Hmm.
When did it come out? When did the movie come out? 1990.
Foe.
Trying to remember if we were still in the college at the time. I want to say 1997.
Oh, both missed. It was
90,
96. 96. Yep. All right, ready? Which 1997 film stars Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich? One of my favorite lines. Put the bunny back in the
It's not being John Malkovich, is it?
John Malkovich, John Cusack, and Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is a predominant. He's the lead.
Mm, it's not Speed.
No. Oh my gosh, no. That's Keanu Reeves,
That's Keanu Reeves.
man.
Yep.
What did Nicolas Cage do back then?
Oh my goodness, everything.
Was it Con Air?
Very good. Ding ding ding
See,
ding. Con
That's
Air.
right.
Excellent. All right. How many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream? Hint: it's less than 10.
9.
horror
Oh,
movies are not my thing. I'm gonna go
yeah.
with
It was
Yeah,
five.
I was never into horror movies.
me neither. 7. What year was Forrest Gump released? The iconic film was a top-grossing film in the U.S. for that year.
I think it was 97.
It won
Oh,
45 awards and had 65 nominations.
no, that was
1990.
95.
Oh, close. 94. 94. I remember watching that movie on VHS before we moved from Loudonville. And we were for some odd reason, Aunt Kate and Uncle David were there. I maybe remember this completely different, but that was an interesting one. All right, boys. Did you guys ever see
How?
the?
Wait,
Yeah.
there's no way. Mom and Dad were in training in '94.
No, no, no. They went to training in
No,
'95.
we went to training 95. We spent the summer 95 at Grandview.
Uh huh.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, they were 95, 97. Did you guys ever see the movie The Usual Suspects?
Yes,
Say that one more time.
The Usual Suspects. Have you ever seen the movie?
yes.
Yes.
All right. So who is Kaiser Soze in the film The Usual Suspects?
Kevin Spacey.
Very good. Roger Verbal Kent, played by Kevin Spacey. All right, soundtracks. These are a little bit harder. What year was the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic released?
97.
Oh, 1997. Ding, ding, ding. Which artist sang the song Oh, Pretty Woman from the film Pretty Woman?
Otis Redding.
Oh, you had like the right Oh. Greg?
Mm,
The scene in which Richard Gere snaps the necklace case on Julia Roberts' fingers was improvised by, is it Gere? Gere? Robert
Greer.
Gere. Greer.
Greer. Yeah, because he.
It's Richard Greer, by the way.
Richard. I said Robert, didn't I?
Yes.
The director liked Robert's genuine laughter so much that he kept the scene in the film. Who's the artist? Roy Orbison.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which
I don't
90s
remember
movie featured the Looney Tunes on its soundtrack?
that. Wasn't Space Jam, was it?
Yay! Ring ding ding
See,
ding ding. Space Jam. Space Jam. Which 90s movie soundtrack is a best-selling soundtrack of all time? The soundtrack
Titanic.
from the 1992 film sold more than 45 million copies worldwide.
92.
Uh-huh. It featured 5 hit singles by Whitney Houston.
Hang on.
Mm.
Yeah, drawn a blank.
The songs are I Will Always Love You, Run to You, I'm Every Woman, I Have Nothing, and Queen of the Night. 1992?
Crap. 1992. The best-selling soundtrack of all time.
All time. 90s. 90s movie soundtrack of all time. I might have to look this one up. But anything? Whitney Houston, she starred in it and she sang in it?
Wasn't no, it's not Moonstruck.
Nope. Nope, that's Cher.
Yeah, Cher.
Showgirls?
Nope.
She was in that one,
I
right?
got,
Three.
I got, I got. I got
two.
nothing. I'm calling it.
The Bodyguard.
Yeah, no.
Which 90s movie featured the songs My Guy or My God and I Will Follow Him?
Sister Act.
Hey, Sister Act, ding, ding,
Yay.
ding. Which artist sang the hit Unchained Melody from the film Ghost? I wouldn't get this one. The soundtrack was nominated
But
for an Academy Award for Best Original Score but lost to Dances with the Wolves.
yeah, no, that's because that Ghost
For
is
Ghost.
Patrick Swayze and
Mm-hmm.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Was
yeah.
it Demi Moore? Demi
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore?
Demi.
The Righteous
Mhm.
Brothers. That's the artist.
Nope.
What were the three thongs?
Three
Nah.
songs.
Cisco.
Family Channel.
Family,
Cisco. Do
Family
do do
Channel.
do do.
What were the three songs the band Aerosmith sung for the 1998 movie Armageddon?
Oh, don't want to miss a thing.
Yep, one.
Um, mm, crud. I
You
don't
got
remember the other two.
you got one. That's good.
Alex, you remember the other two?
Thinking. I'm trying to think of Aerosmith songs.
Uh huh.
All I can think of is Steven Tyler.
So the song "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" opened up Aerosmith to a new generation of fans and became a couple slow dance favorite. The song has
Even I
ironically been
do
nominated for
again.
an Academy Award for Best Original Song and a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Original Song. The soundtrack album was certified double platinum and sold over 400,000 copies. The movie was an international success, yeah, right, and became the highest grossing film of 1998 worldwide. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
For some reason, Walk This Way is stuck in my head.
Oh, it's close. What Kind of Love Are You On? I wouldn't have gotten that one.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
And Sweet
Emotion.
Emotion. Sweet Emotion. What was that? My wife just came in, heard from the other room that I was making fun of the greatest movie of all time. I'm sorry, love.
What, Armageddon?
Oh, Armageddon. Yep. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Quotes. Quotes. You got this. I need who did it and the movie. You ready?
Hi.
Okay.
There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, that would be
A League of Their Own, and that
League of Their
was
Own.
Tom Hanks.
Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks. Yep.
Do you remember the character he played?
Tom Hanks.
He played Tom Hanks.
Yep, that's perfect.
No, I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the character. I know it's Tom Hanks.
You got that. It's Jimmy Dugan. Jimmy Dugan. You can't handle the truth.
That would be Nicolas Cage, or not Nicolas. Jack Nicholson.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Jack
ooh,
Nicholson
Uh
Jack
huh.
Nicholas.
in A
Jack
Few Good
Nicholson.
Men.
A few good men
Very good. Very
because
good.
he plays a
Wow.
marine.
I see
Wow.
dead
Jack.
people.
That would be
Um,
Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Very good.
Starring.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That's technically a movie that is played during
That
Home
doesn't
Alone.
exist. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's Macaulay Culkin quotes the line.
In
I already
Home
said it.
Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay. You had me at hello.
Oh,
You had me at hello.
Dustin Hoffman, Pretty Woman.
Both you had me at hello and show me the money. Really?
oh, oh. Crazy guy jumps on couch. Um,
That guy, right?
gosh, why can't I think of his name? He's a Scientologist. The crazy one.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
That's Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
What's the
That's Tom
movie?
Cruise. It's the one where he plays the gosh, what is that? He's a
Oh, I
lawyer
got it.
for sports lawyer.
Yep.
Right? What's the movie? Come on, you can see it. You can see
I
the
know.
yeah.
I've watched that film. Um, it's not a beautiful mind.
No.
No, that's Dustin
No,
Hoffman.
that's
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman. Um, Rain Man.
That's also Dustin Hoffman.
Why I can't?
Struggling.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with the next one's probably also Dustin Hoffman.
So, right. Well, they've got to get the name and the movie. Who said it and then what movie? All right, I'm going to help you out with this one. Number one, it wasn't Tom Cruise's character that said "You had me at hello." It was
Julia
his
Roberts.
counterpart, no, Renee Zellweger.
It was Renee Zellweger.
That's right. And they both played in a movie alongside Cuba Gooding Jr. in the movie. All right, if you think of Tom the cat, who is his counterpart?
Jerry.
Jerry
Jerry.
Maguire.
Hey, ding, 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 ding,
Jerry
ding.
Maguire.
Jerry
There it
Maguire.
is.
Very good. All right,
Yeah.
you ready? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That's Rush Hour, and that's
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
Hey. Oh,
Nope, not Chris Rock. Sorry, hang on.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Very good. All right. What's in the box?
That is 7,
Good.
and
That's
that
the movie.
is Brad Pitt.
Excellent. Good job. I'm the king of the world.
Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
Titanic.
Look at you. All right. And this one might be harder for you guys. Molly, you in danger, girl.
Yeah, no. Greg?
No.
Mm-mm.
We already talked about the movie. Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Then Ghost.
Very good.
And it was Whoopi
And
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. Look at you. Okay, good job. All right. Animated 90s movie trivia. Ready?
See?
What movie
Oh,
was
okay.
Robin Williams' first animated film? Hint, it's not Aladdin.
I agree it's not Aladdin.
Oh, I know this. It's Fern Gully.
What?
Yep.
Look at you. Fern Gully.
Yeah,
Very good.
The Last
I watched a
Rainforest.
documentary on it. Actually, fun fact, bonus fact on that: the folks that saw Fern Gully, so they did Fern Gully,
Uh-huh.
and the guys at Disney saw him do the character, the Batty character, the bat
Yeah.
in Fern Gully, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we love this guy. He's brilliant as his character," and that was kind of the catalyst of how they got him to they convinced him to be the genie in Aladdin,
Yeah.
and he actually hated the fact after because they basically sold the movie Aladdin with like the idea like here's this animated film that's from Disney and you all should watch this because Robin Williams plays the genie in this movie.
Mm. So it says he voiced Batty and performed the song Batty Rap. The
Hmm.
first was also Elton John's first involvement in an animated film. He composed and performed the song Some Other World for the film. While the film was considered a moderate success, it had stiff competition from Disney. If you combine the box office gross of Ferngully The Last Rainforest with the 5 other non Disney films released in 1992, they still did not even equal one-third the gross for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, which was released the year before.
Yeah,
Craziness.
the 90s were rough on Disney.
Because of Disney?
No, just like Disney animation struggled through the 90s.
Oh, no, no, no. Not according to that. Those were non Disney films.
Oh, what am I thinking then?
I'm not sure, bub.
Never
What are
mind.
the
Never
what are the
mind.
names of the two mice from the Rescuers Down Under? Down Under.
Uh, Baruka
And
Ooh.
Bernard.
and Bernard.
Very good. You got Bernard, not Baruka, Bianca.
Bianca, Miss Bianca.
Bianca. James Woods voiced the villain for which 1997 animated movie?
Hercules.
Hercules. Nicely done. Which actor voiced Moses in The Prince of Egypt? He also provided the voice of God.
Mel Gibson.
Close. I could see that, yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know this one.
He was Batman.
Oh, was it Kevin Costner?
Nope.
Michael
No,
Keaton.
Kevin Costner is Batman. Patrick, he
Hmm?
will always be Batman.
No.
Like,
Nice.
let's not argue. We're not going to argue there. Kevin
Nope.
Costner.
Michael
is
Okay.
Keaton. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
George
Very
Clooney.
good. Yeah. Clooney didn't do it.
Yeah, he did.
Not Kevin.
He had
Why am I
nipples on his
saying Kevin
costume.
Costner?
Come
That was
on,
weird.
man.
I'm serious saying Kevin Costner over and over again like an idiot. It's not Kevin Costner.
Waterworld.
Yeah, no. No.
See? Liz chimed in.
Kevin
She said
Conroy. Excuse me.
Disney struggled in
Conroy.
the 2000s. The 90s were the heyday.
Got it. What year
Kevin
was The Lion
Conroy is Batman.
Conroy? What year was The
Yeah.
Lion King released?
1990.
91.
No. 96
Mm.
or 95.
What year was The Lion King released? 94.
95.
4.
4. I said 4.
You said 4. You did say 4. All right. What 90s movie was the first and only animated film to receive a Special Achievement Academy Award?
Snow White.
90s.
Snow White.
No.
I
It
think
wasn't.
Alex is done.
No, you're good.
No, it was a Pixar film. It was
Yes. Yes.
Toy Story.
Hey, good
Yay.
job, Greg. It was Toy Story. And finally, which 90s animated film was Disney's first ever DVD?
Ooh.
I know, right? This one even made me go, really? The film came out in 98. It grossed over 304 million and was nominated for an Academy Award and 2 Golden Globes. It's one of 2 Disney princesses that are left-handed. The other is Tiana from The Princess and the Frog.
Little Mermaid.
Nope.
Wasn't Mulan, was it?
Hey, very good. It was very
I'm trying
good.
to think. Like I remember her pulling out her sword and flipping
From
it.
her
She's
from her
holding
left
it
from her right
She-
side.
from her. Yeah, well, from her. Yeah, she's left-handed, left-hand draw.
Yep. Good job,
That's
gentlemen.
crazy.
Nicely done. Nicely done. So yeah, first ever DVD by Disney was 1998 Mulan. Good job. That was fun. Nicely done. I'll try not to pick one that's so long next time, but I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Oh, you're
You-
good, man.
You Xennials, Xennials, Xennials,
Xennials, not xenophobic. It's gonna be on the.
No,
That's
no,
gonna be not xenophobic. Xennial. That's gonna
no.
be. That's gonna be on the in the show notes tonight. I can feel it.
That's going to be on the album cover.
Album, yeah, album cover. It's gonna be the band name.
Too funny.
Yeah.
So, good times. So, boys, tell me, how was your week? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it ugly? Was it pretty in between? Like,
It was a good week.
yeah,
It
good.
wasn't too busy. I mean, well, the week, the end of the week and the weekend obviously were just the best thing ever. So,
Well, sure.
um, so I mean, you guys know I'm I'm not in Kansas right now. Uh, with the mural of deer behind me. Um, so I'm on vacation. Um, I close on my house tomorrow.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. So I get to close on my house tomorrow, and I was able to, I finished, my week was pretty weird because, COVID. Um, I kind of worked. I was working. They're doing things at work to try to mitigate people being together. So if we can work less people, if we can separate people, separate Marines in any way, shape, or form, we're going to. So we're still working. They're trying to keep everyone apart as much as possible. Um, so yeah, so I kind of going through that, and then I got Zoe on Thursday.
Yes.
Amen. As Alex is cleaning his ears. That's not awkward at all. Um, I wish you guys. This is another one of those moments where I'm just like, I wish people would watch us like on camera because it's just weird. Um,
Oh, now he's switching ears. Wait, can you still hear us? Don't not.
he's just nodding. But
uh,
yeah, no. So I got Zoe on Thursday. Went on vacation on Thursday. And then I'm up with family and friends here in New York. And I've spent the last Saturday morning, I was in the woods hunting. And then this morning, got in the woods again and got to go hunting. And can you guess what I'm doing tomorrow morning?
Closing on your house.
yes.
Closing on my house, exactly. But before that, I'm probably going to be in the woods hunting.
Ding ding
So
ding ding ding.
so yeah, so I've gotten a chance to just be here and get some R&R, and it's been absolutely amazing. Gonna spend here through Thanksgiving, and then collect my stuff, and take Zoe back down to send her back to her mom, and then go and start unpacking my house. So, which I'm very excited about.
Awesome.
So yeah, so all in all, I'd say it's been the only thing that I haven't got, and I was hoping today, and it wasn't to be, is I want a buck. I want one like that. You know, something like that would be perfect.
Sure.
Um, and yeah, nice horns,
The
nice
moose,
horns.
the moose. If I can screen
Uh,
grab the three of us doing that, that's it. Got it.
just pull it off the YouTube. That's too funny. But yeah, no. So all goes well. All goes well. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll get a buck, but I got a couple more days before I have to leave. So there is definitely ample opportunity to get out into the woods and hunt. Had a good laugh. Um, you know, so the property that I'm on is massive. We're talking in the hundreds, over 1,000 acres, uh, and it's not just this property that we get the opportunity to hunt on. Some of the neighboring farms allow us to go on their property. And now I don't know who all listens to this, but if you're familiar with different styles of hunting, um, one of the what most people are used to when they think of hunting is a lone hunter, maybe two individuals, setting themselves up in a tree or some sort of blind, and either waiting for the deer to come into the area, or trying to put themselves in the right position where they're going to get that opportunity, or if they're hunting early in the season, um, when bucks specifically are mating, um, you attempt to, well, that's what they do this time of year, brother.
They
This is
call
when
it the
female
rut.
deer, they call it the rut. It's
Right.
when deer. So you try to mimic the sound of deer, bucks fighting for dominance.
What's that sound like?
Um, well, I don't know if I have a set down here.
Okay,
I'll have to go and I'll go and find some. Um, but
we'll upload
anyways,
that to
like
YouTube later this week, folks.
their horns clash together, because they smash into each other to show who's the bigger man. And this time of year, obviously most of that is over, so it's more of just kind of a guessing game. But this property and the family that I'm here with, there's so many people that hunt in, and the property is so large. Instead of trying to sit in a tree or a stand and just wait and hope, they do what's called driving, um, which
I did that
there
today.
are some purists. Huh?
I did that today.
Nice.
I went to work. Had to drive
That's
to
not
get
bad
there.
time. No, well, there's some purists who will argue that it is it's unfair, it's cheating, uh, this, that, and the other. It's not cheating, at least not in my opinion. It's improving your odds, because it's not as simple as just, oh, we're just going to go walk into the woods and we're going to go find some deer. No, there's planning that comes into this. There is setting it up, and there's an art to it and a bit of a science of like knowing how deer react, and you know how to set yourselves up properly and everything else, and to give yourself the actual opportunity. You could just go walk through the woods all day, and all you're going to do is just spook deer, and they're going to run off into another portion of the woods, and you're never going to see them. Um, so there's more to it than just show up and hope for the best. Um, but it's challenging. It's fun. Um, it, you know, you, the story I'm getting to though is, so one of the neighbors uh, was like, come over and go through my property. Um, he honestly, like, he has some of his farm hands hunt it every year, and they don't kill nearly enough deer for him. And he's like, all these deer on my property, he's like, they're eating all my corn. And mind you, this guy's a dairy farmer. And he's like, get rid of these stupid deer on, like, I don't care. Shoot them all. Make them go
Wow.
away.
Wow.
Um, so so
Wow.
we go over this morning, and it's probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock. Um, go through his property, and so we set up and we start going through the property, and two of the guys that he lets farm the, or, hunt on the property. Um, they were down in the woods when we came walking through and spooked all the deer away. These guys were madder than wet hens. And the one guy was actually, it was funny because I was at the top of the hill as we're walking through, and he starts yelling at me like, who are you? I want to come drive your properties. You come driving through mine, and it's like, this isn't your property. Like, who do you think you are? Um, no, it was very very entertaining.
Wow.
But definitely, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. But so yeah, so that was my week/weekend. Boyo, what happened with you?
I went to work.
Mm.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Great story,
Yeah.
man. He is the storyteller of this group. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you said you worked today?
I was on duty today. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we shifted to 3 section. So a third of my department went on leave on Friday after work.
Mm.
So we worked. I worked Monday through Friday this week. Um, it's kind of lucky. I had duty on Tuesday, and then we shifted to 3 section on Friday. And when that happened, that means that my next duty day was supposed to be yesterday. But because of the new duty section that I'm in, my duty day was today. So I got 5 days instead of, 4. Some guys got port and starboarded. Duty one day, day off,
Ooh.
duty the next day. So, yeah. But I got to work. I got to do some actual maintenance for the first time in about 6 years. So that was kind of nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. I washed it all off, but my hands were covered in carbon dust. Because we were,
Oh, that's never.
yeah, we were reseating brushes on turbine generators today. So, um, got all that done. Ended up playing Magic the Gathering for the first time in forever.
Mhm.
That was kind of fun. And then, yeah, I got told at about like noon today, hey, you should probably go home because you need to be in Norfolk at NOB tomorrow morning to go to this firefighting school. So I stuck around until I was sure all the work was done, and then I said, "Okay, guys, I'm going home. I'll see you." And that was it.
Score.
Yeah, life's pretty
I
good.
mean, seriously. Yeah, that's helpful
Yeah. So
because you're here.
yeah,
Yeah.
was not expecting to be.
Well, what time's your day start tomorrow?
I have to be there at 5:30,
Yikes.
so I'm probably gonna leave here sometime around 4.
I Old boy needs to go to bed now.
Eh, I'm
Rato
good.
gusto.
I'm good.
Yikes.
I'll probably have a cup of coffee and then go to bed.
You guys are messed up.
What?
Don't get me wrong. Like I drink coffee all day too. Like it's normal, but
Mm-hmm.
I usually cut it off after like 8.
Nah.
So, because I do like to sleep eventually.
Oh, I also like to sleep.
Yeah, I get a contact high just by putting the coffee in the pot to get it ready for tomorrow.
Mm.
Like I don't understand how,
The co-
Alex.
the coffee warms my tum tum. It makes me tired. I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, brother.
That's awesome.
That's that's the way it works.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that coffee cleans the system.
And we've gone back to poo.
Woo! Woo to the poo!
It's true.
Meh.
Meh.
Clean things out.
So, funny story about that.
Poo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And coffee.
Oh.
So, when you guys go to like a breakfast place, right? You go and sit. I know it's, the time of COVID and everything, but you go somewhere, you sit down at like, Waffle House or IHOP or, some other like brunch place that's a little bit nicer.
Bob Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you order a cup of coffee, right?
Right.
You get unlimited coffee the entire time you sit there.
Right.
So probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, um, Grant and his girlfriend Katie, now his fiance, came up to see us, and we took them out for brunch on a Sunday to a place called Toast up in Somerville. And it's a really nice place. If you ever get the opportunity to go, seriously go, because they make oh, it's like southern fried chicken, but it's like pecan flavored fried
Mm.
chicken. It's fantastic. And they do their chicken fingers like that for chicken and waffles. So that's usually what I get when we go. But of course, as we're sitting down, I order a cup of coffee, and the lady comes and she says, "I've got just what's left in this carafe, so we're not going to make any more. Um, this is what we've got, unless you drink it." I said, "Okay, sure." So she pours me the first cup. I take one sip, and it is like ice cold. It's been
Yeah.
sitting in that carafe forever.
Uh,
So, not to be rude and tell her, "Hey, this coffee's cold," or "Hey, could you make another pot just for me?" I proceeded to drink my way through that entire carafe. It got to the point where she would come back and fill my coffee up, and I would drink pretty much the entire cup in one gulp and set it
with
back
the
down.
same carafe.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So I went
That's
through that entire thing of cold coffee. My wife can back me up on this in probably about 20 minutes. And then she came back and she was like, "Wow, you drank that whole thing. I'll make you a fresh pot." I said, "Thank you, ma'am." So she went and made me a fresh pot of hot coffee. I drank my way through that too.
My kidneys can't handle more than 2 cups at a time. Like I'm toast. And
Uh huh.
if I drink my 2 cups here at the house and then go to the core and somebody's already made a pot, I've I just I'm obliged to take a cup of coffee.
Yep.
And
Uh,
so at about all right, so I get into the office, mind you, it's a lot later than you do.
Yep.
I get in the office about 8:15, eight
Ooh.
thirty, right? And I've already had 2 cups, and I get another cup by about 9:40, 9:45. Um, I'm already like I'm jittery. Things
no.
like I gotta eat something because if I don't
Nope.
eat something to soak up some of this caffeine, it's gonna be bad real quick. Um, so yeah, for you to down all that in one sitting, man, I would have been I was just like bouncing off the walls or something, man. Oh my.
No, I'm good. But I did find out an entire carafe of cold coffee in 20 minutes runs right through you.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it's just water, dirty
Yep.
water, but it's just water. Some
Yep.
of that bean juice.
It was fun.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, Patrick, what's been up with you this week? Tell us. I've been seeing the hats.
Oh, yeah. So Wednesday was our kettle kickoff. It was great. It was fun. It was outside. We played horns, which was great. And my daughter dressed up. She put the kettle costume on, which was awesome, and was waving at
Sweet.
traffic. Yeah, it was very, very cool. Um, and then Friday started kettles for us here in Parkersburg. So this is the 12th season that I wear a different hat every day. And the hat comes from family, it comes from friends, it comes through the thrift store, it comes all over the place. And so, thank you. But yeah, I've worn 2 hats so far, and I try and put a scripture that you know, relates generally relates to the hat that I'm wearing. And even though we're only ringing 12 days this year, I'm going to wear a hat every day until Christmas, or at least every day but Sunday until Christmas, just to keep with the kettle, the season theme.
Mhm.
And so I got another one tomorrow, And yeah, and another one on Tuesday. Wednesday, won't wear one on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. But Friday and Saturday, so I got 5 hats for this week.
So that was something I was wondering, bro. You guys are only ringing 12 days this year?
12 days, and it's all volunteered. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Well, we're at that stage now, guys. West Virginia, my county especially, is in the red, and
Hmm.
so things are shutting down sooner. We share a border with Ohio. We share the river, and they're under curfew, so 10 to 5 o'clock. You've got to have a pass from your job. Otherwise, it's no bueno if you're pulled over after 10 o'clock. So yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if things keep going this way with COVID. That we're gonna have a shutdown again, and if that's the case, I hate to promise people a seasonal position and then tell them, sorry, I have no place I can ring you. My volunteers
Because
are. I'm sorry.
because everything's closed.
As everything's closed, exactly. My volunteers are amazing because they've chosen to stand there and help us, and they love what we do. So that's exciting. So, and I'm already cutting out, that from the budget. I'm cutting out what we would have paid in payroll last year. So it's it's gonna be okay. I think I said last week. Did I tell you about judging a success? Do you remember
Hmm.
saying something about that? All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our success this year will be to get more involvement from the community. And we
Hmm.
have. And so it's not that we're not pushing for the kettle goal. We want to hit that because that's what's going to help our budget throughout the year. But
Right.
right now, in order to keep everybody safe, this is what we got to do. So I got to preach this morning, which was it's always a blessing and an honor, but I got to preach on thankfulness and the idea that thankfulness, it has no season. The joke is that Christmas starts November 1, then there's 3 days around Thanksgiving that's actually Thanksgiving, and then Christmas starts again and continues through December 25th. Um, but thankfulness, Thanksgiving is not a season. It's not a holiday. It's an attitude. And when we are thankful, we were always taught. We were always taught yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, thank you.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the first things that all of us say um, is either thank you or I'm sorry, because we're not one to uh, offend, but also we were gracious and we were shown that, we were taught that, and I feel we still do it. So it was an easy message to bring, but it was also hard because it's the world that we live in, and you have to. This world is not about Thanksgiving. This world is about what can I get and what's mine I deserve and all of that. And
Hmm.
so the 3 points real quick. Be thankful for the essentials of life. Be thankful for everything in life, and be thankful for those of us who follow Christ to be thankful for eternal. So yeah, it was a blessing to be able to give. Facebook shut out about halfway through it, so I
Mm.
think Satan was trying very hard to keep the message from being said, but it's okay because it was heard, and to God be the glory. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So this week we got a big Thanksgiving meal we're putting together for the community. We're gonna feed. We're planning for 900. 468 meals are going to be hand delivered by volunteers on Thanksgiving Day. Salvation Army is going to produce those meals. So we're looking for volunteers and lots of prayer because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. So,
It's gonna be awesome.
yeah. So Thanksgiving's this week, everybody. Didn't know if y'all knew that or not. Kind of snuck up on us just a little bit.
If you have a 14 to 22 pound turkey, you should take it and put it in the refrigerator now.
Thanks, Alex. That
You know,
you you
he's right.
you dropped your words of wisdom a little early there, buddy.
If it's 10 to 14, you should put it in the refrigerator tomorrow. If it's less than 10, you're good for Tuesday.
Thanks, man.
I read that today.
Yeah, and it stuck.
I'm a numbers guy.
Yep. The more you know.
Turkey.
Turkey. Uh, good times, fellas. So, any awesome plans for
Oh
Thanksgiving?
gosh. Uh, I'm eating here.
Okay.
Probably gonna have. So I mean, put in perspective. So I already had a pheasant casserole. We had venison for dinner tonight. That was smoked. Actually, Boyo, I'm gonna have to get the recipe. They did. I don't know what they used, um, but they smoked it essentially in like a Traeger, as a pellet smoker, and they used some sort of like a teriyaki sauce kind of glaze that they put on the outside. Oh my gosh, that was good. Um, I've had so much venison, which I absolutely love. But I know we're either smoking a turkey or baking it, one of the two, roasting a turkey. Not sure yet, but both sound good.
Nice.
And I'll probably be in the woods on Thursday morning as well.
I've got a 5 pound brisket.
What?
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
that on as soon as I get home from duty.
Beautiful.
I'm making pies.
So, is this a new thing for you, the whole pie making deal?
Mom taught me her secrets.
I can dig it, man. Like that's something awesome.
Yeah,
I like pie.
I do too.
Lot. Lot.
So when are you actually moving into your house, Boyo?
Tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up keys tomorrow. And then household goods get delivered on Tuesday.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna be home for that. So I'm going to firefighter training tomorrow. I'll be at the house on Tuesday. I have duty on Wednesday. I'm off Thursday and Friday. Then I have duty on Saturday.
Yikes.
But Liz and Caroline will be here this week. That's awesome. So I get to have Thanksgiving with my family
Yes.
in her house.
In your house.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And mom and dad.
Yeah, they're coming down this way. They're gonna spend a little time with you guys.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
They're gonna help us baby wrangle too while we move all of our stuff in.
Hmm.
Because one of us has to stay with the movers, the other one has to be there to point where everything's gonna go.
Point.
Yep.
Point.
Yeah. What about you, Patrick? What's the plan?
As mom and dad say, keep the chips ready.
We got them.
Turkey and chips. So,
Amen.
yep. We even contemplated after the event and everything's said and done. We're gonna be tired, so I go to what's that place? The barrel of crackers, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the old Cracker Barrel,
Yeah.
where everything comes frozen except for the eggs.
So yeah, we might go over there and jam with them for a little bit, see what's up. So no plans yet. Nothing solid. Just busy.
I got room for 4 more, I'm just saying.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Well, I mean, we finished the event around 2. We'll get there maybe 8.
So the
39.
brisket will be done, and then
Well,
there's
his
pie.
brisket will be done. You got that.
Let's let's
You
see.
got that.
And there's pie.
Let's see. Let's consult.
Greg's thinking. I can see the smoke.
I just want to see how far away you are. I swear, I keep. Oh, there you are. I say I know
I am
for
right
a
here.
fact I put your address. I put your address in. All right. So yes, you're 6 hours and 20 minutes from me right here.
That sounds like a day trip.
For me, yes. For my kids, not so much.
Eh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that? I know we bounce around like it's cool. Um, because I think all three of us can do it, where we can get in a car and just drive a stupid long distance without really thinking about it.
Yeah.
my truck makes it 8 hours without stopping for gas.
Like I don't know how I've tried to explain this to people, and because I've told them, I'm like, yeah, I know, like they're like that's a 14-hour drive, and
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So,
they're like, how do you do that? I don't know. Can either of you guys explain it? Like, how in the world do we just?
no. I've even contemplated, if God didn't call me to this, could I be a trucker? I think I could be a trucker.
Yes.
I could definitely be a trucker,
Oh, yes.
you know?
Definitely.
And for some odd reason, every time that thought pops into my head goes to that animated show. Remember the guy that was a critic, like a movie critic? Can't remember the name, whatever. So, and
Was it
and
in Animaniacs? Like
n-
where they had like
No.
the
no, no, it was like a standalone show. It was smart, but it was stupid at the same time. So it was like, oh, it's like you would take The Simpsons and mix it with The West Wing. It was that kind of like highbrow thinking, but still kind of dumb. But anyways,
hmm, Space
my
Ghost?
brain. No, it wasn't Space Ghost. No, 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 no. Like the dude was a movie critic. Anyways, he talked about having to watch a certain that he he got into a truck and drove it a certain distance without stopping, and the truck only had an A track with a certain thing stuck in it the whole time. And somebody asked him, how were you able to make that trip? And he said, well, I was able to sit through all these um, documentaries or something else. I can't remember what he said, and it didn't phase me. So you know, stupid things like that. That's where my brain goes. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's just weird. But
You good, homie?
Yeah, I love it. It makes me know I'm not alone.
no, you're not. Like that's that. I'm everywhere. But
Hey,
yep, left field, left field. But there you go. So yeah, I think I could definitely be a trucker. I could have been a trucker,
I
but
could.
God brought me here, and I'm here, and I'm grateful for that.
amen.
Yep. So, got a question for you, fellas.
What's up?
Why was the lamp not heavy?
Because it was a light.
Because it,
Because it's light. Yep.
mm,
An old lady walked into the bank, and I asked me if I could help her check her balance.
So you pushed her over?
So I pushed her over. What do you call a mobile home for insane horses?
Crazy train?
I like that too. Unstable.
I get,
Yeah.
this is a new one. This is a new one from on a similar one. So the question is, Siri, why am I single?
You said that one, didn't you?
I think you did. I'm not
Yeah.
Siri stupid. I'm Alexa.
No, Siri activates the front camera.
Oh, that's that's not a dad joke. That's a burn. Uh,
It's important to have a good vocabulary. If I had known the difference between antidote and anecdote, one of my good friends would still be alive. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Ah,
This is another dumb dad joke. What is a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
The
the
sea.
sea.
No, none. Historians have suggested most pirates would have been illiterate.
Oh, that's a good turn on that one. I like that. A friend of mine went bald years ago, but still carries around an old comb. He just
Why?
can't. He just can't part with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't need a parachute to go skydiving.
Okay.
You need a parachute to go
You
skydiving again.
to go say skydiving twice. Right?
Don't don't throw sodium chloride at people.
Oh, why is that?
That's assault. One more. Go ahead.
Mm,
Make it a good one.
Shoot it.
Shoot your shot. Don't throw it away.
Mhm.
Thank you, Patrick.
Midwives, you know what they do, guys, right?
They catch babies.
Yeah, midwives deserve a lot of respect.
why is that?
Mm, They help people out. Oh, did I blow it, Alex?
No, you're good.
Oh, good times. Oh, you guys have been a great audience. Love you, love you lots, love you
Mm,
lots. So, ladies and gentlemen, this wraps up our podcast for this evening for this week. We try to do these weekly on Sundays at 9 o'clock, depending upon when schedules allow us. Tonight just happened to be a good one. But we are your brothers in arms. This will be episode 47 once it airs on the airwaves. It's already on Twitch. This recorded version that is being recorded right now, the audio will be on anywhere you find your podcasts. The video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel at Brothers in Arms Podcast, all one word. You can follow us on Twitter at your BIA podcast, and you can also catch us live on Sundays around 9 ish at
Nice is
twitch.tv
good.
twitch.tv/ Brothers in Arms podcast. So, like I said before, I'm Patrick. That's Greg over there.
All right.
Alex, glad to have you. Thank you for being here, gentlemen. Parting words. What you got?
Mm. Drink water, change socks, and take lotion as always.
Noted.
It prevents the COVID.
Oh, prevents the COVID.
No,
80.
that doesn't. I'm not a medical provider or medical in any way, shape, or form.
I
Just
am.
so everyone knows, but we do call it the miracle drug within the military. So take it for what you will.
It's vitamin
Noted.
M.
What?
Vitamin M
Vitamin M. Motrin.
for
Vitamin M.
Motrin.
Take your vitamin M.
Nice. Alex?
I threw away my shot.
Oh, about the turkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, but I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that today.
That was nice.
It's a good idea.
That was very nice.
Thank you.
So
Oh,
you're just gonna have to have brisket. Brisket's better anyways.
so we're being told right now that you're not allowed to have more than 10 at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So if push comes to shove, hold a funeral because you can have 40 at a funeral. Just hold a funeral for your pet turkey
Or brisket.
and just put on that refreshments will be served after.
That's right.
having a having a funeral for my pet cow, Cletus.
That's right. Poor Cletus.
That's all
Awesome.
I got.
And I'll just tell you this: be safe, but have fun. Be safe.
Mm,
Check on your family. If you can, FaceTime them. Do whatever you got to include. Even though we've got to remain socially distant, it doesn't mean we have to remain distant. So check on your family, love them, encourage each other. Even if you gotta do what we do on these things right here, have fun, check on each other, be there for each other, love on each other, and this too will end. This COVID, this stuff, this will end, and we'll be able to come back together again soon. But until then, be socially distant, but don't be distant.
amen.
All
We
right,
do this. We do this for ourselves. I, mean,
that's right.
I
That's
don't know
right.
if I don't know if we've mentioned that recently, but this is literally for us just to talk to each other and laugh.
Yeah. We get an occasional, download or a chat or something like that. But yeah, we this is for us. This is good. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for peering into our world for a little bit. We really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful week.
Mm,
Have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and
amen.
we'll talk at you soon. Love you guys.
I love you
Love
too.
you.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ah.